Roblox is a business, and to succeed in that business, you must have the right mentality. The problem is, most devs have been programmed against their own interests, to think that pursuing money is evil, to think that they must put the community above themselves. All of the lies that hobbyists believe in hold developers back, and we're going to tear them all down in this video and replace it with strategy-first thinking that allows you to see reality clearly and take actions that help you to reach your goals rather than the goals that the hobbyist hive mind would like to program you to have. Roblox games are art and product. Roblox development is both art and business. Failing to recognize this truth and failing to pursue money, not just passion, as a developer holds you back. Hobbyist conditioning trains devs to see self-interest as evil and collectivism as noble. They shame anybody who dares unplug, thinking that you must be a Roblox messiah who is here to save the platform and serve the Roblox community before you've even made your first game is a sure path to failure. Instead, if devs want to be successful, they need to take on strategy-first thinking. It is unapologetically individualistic, and it works because individualism is pragmatic and effective. It focuses on what gets results, not what gets you accepted by the Roblox community. Hobbyists are people pleasers trapped in platform worship. They treat Roblox like their god, and anybody who dares to make a simple game to earn them some money, to help them fund their career, is seen as the enemy. Strategy-first devs are the enemy to players and developers who are steeped in hobbyist conditioning. Devs who think that if they're trying to make money, they're automatically cash grabbers or soulless people will hold themselves back. They will self-sabotage their own careers because they think that it's bad to do things that help them to reach their goals. But I'm here to tell you, this is incorrect. The hobbyist hive mind cult telling you that you need to serve the Roblox community and save the platform and keep Roblox's reputation intact from these cash grab slop games are emotionally manipulating you. They're trying to guilt trip you out of making games that work, that succeed on this platform. Grow a garden and steal a brain rot, and all the simulators you see on Roblox that are succeeding work because players want them. And ironically, the exact games that hobbyists say are ruining Roblox are the exact games that are growing Roblox and taking it to new heights that it has never seen before. Grow a Garden hit over 21 million players online, and at any given time, it sustains over 2 million concurrent users. But then the hobbyist hive mind comes out in YouTube videos and comments and tweets and says, this game is ruining creativity because it's not the most complex game in the world, because it's not Pokemon Brick Bronze or Deep Woken, it's automatically cash grab slop that is making Roblox look bad. This ideology flips anything that is actually good and turns it into a negative. It says, oh, anything that actually benefits devs and anything that is actually financially successful for Roblox is automatically bad. Contrary to popular opinion, this game is growing Roblox and improving the platform for the better. When Roblox is more financially successful and when devs are paid, that funds platform improvements and better games. But the problem is, hobbyists stuck worshiping the Roblox religion think that it's the death of creativity. They think that just because Grow a Garden is simple, that it is making the platform have lower quality work overall. But what they don't see is that Grow a Garden is not uncreative, it's just a simple game. And most games that they call cash grabs are not cash grabs. They're just simple, well-monetized games that they don't like. If you don't like Grow a Garden, you don't have to play it. But if you want to be a successful developer, you need to be able to learn from it and see what they're doing right, or else you will forever hold yourself back. The #1 game on Roblox is where it's at for a reason. It's not because Roblox is trying to push unoriginal games to the top of the front page just because they make profit. It's because players wanted it. And saying anything else is cope. They are winning the business of Roblox because they are doing it right. Serious developers don't shame this. They don't hate on this. They don't call it cash grab slop. They learn from it. And right now, Grow a Garden happens to be the best example of Roblox success that we have to look at. It is the current case study in the spotlight. So, devs like us, serious strategy-first developers, analyze why it's working. We play the game. We see the simple gameplay loop. We see the stud graphics that are appealing to younger players. And we take that information and adopt it into our own approach so that we can become more successful developers ourselves. This doesn't mean that you go and copy Grow a Garden, but it means that you see the deeper principles behind its success. Simple gameplay, easy to understand mechanics, and features that keep players coming back, like your garden growing overnight, that keep the retention high. There are all kinds of lessons we can learn from this game, and any other successful game on Roblox. When devs learn to see this like a business, they stop judging what works, and they start learning from what succeeds in the market. Hobbyists will come and say, well, no, you're just learning from cash grab slop that just tries to get as much money out of children's pockets as possible. They start moralizing and shaming what succeeds because it goes against their religion, their ideology. But you can see this is all just emotional cope. This isn't reason. This isn't rationality. This isn't logic. This is just their subjective opinion of what makes a good game, clashing with what the players think is a good game. Hobbyists like to say, oh, well, I have standards. I want the platform to be creative. They're thinking from the collectivist perspective rather than from their own perspective of what benefits them. And they think, well, if we're trying to improve the Roblox platform, we got to make games that are complex, like Jailbreak. We got to make games with open world maps. We got to make every single item PBR textured by hand on a Wacom tablet, or else the game is garbage. Right? They will say this because they don't understand game design. They think it's all about how the game looks. They think that the graphics have to be perfect. They think the game has to be massive to be well designed. And the truth is, fun comes above everything else on Roblox. If your game is fun enough and the players truly enjoy it and want to play it, it will succeed. So when devs hate on what is successful, it's coming from their subjective, emotional developer perception of what they think makes a good game and what they think improves the platform. But serious developers see that what is financially successful is what is objectively successful. It is what makes the platform better. And the second that you take on a strategy-first mindset, thinking not from the realm of just passion, of making games you love, of serving the Roblox community and worshiping Roblox like your god, and you think instead about, okay, this is me, I'm a developer, I need to optimize my position in the Roblox economy. It's very competitive. There are millions of devs out there. There are millions of players out there. And the competition is heating up every day. What do? Well, you're going to think, okay, I'm going to prioritize learning scripting. I need that to make entire games. I'm going to try to earn Robux from commissions or simple games. I'm going to make simple games first rather than trying to make my dream game. Try to make the next Jailbreak first because that will allow me to test things in the market, iterate, learn from feedback, from reality, rather than working on a game that takes 6 months or 3 years to release and probably never finish it and never actually learn marketing because I never ship projects. That isn't how to go. Hobbyists usually take forever to release games because they're just focused on passion and fulfilling their subjective developer standards of what makes a good game. But the strategy-first mindset tears all of that down, and that's why it makes hobbyists so angry. Because when you say your standards are cope, your passion is not everything, and strategy first is the truth, that reveals the reality that they don't understand marketing. They don't understand strategy. They don't understand how to compete in the business of Roblox. All they know is how to treat game development like art. Oh, I'm just making a painting and letting the paint flow out of my paintbrush onto the canvas in whatever which way I want. That can lead to creativity, but it doesn't lead to results if what ends up on that canvas is not wanted by the market. Nobody's going to buy your painting if nobody cares about it, no matter how much you loved it. But the problem is the hobbyist mindset then releases that painting to the market, their game, and when the game flops and gets 0 players, they reframe and retroactively rationalize that as success. They say, because I felt passionate about my game, that was success. They backwards rationalize failure as success in order to stay in the cope loop of the hobbyist mindset. Because stepping out of the hobbyist hive mind and hobbyist conditioning means getting rejected by people who are still stuck in that cult. People who subscribe to the Roblox religion and think passion comes above everything will start shaming them and saying, hey, serious dev, you're evil, you're a cash grabber, you're making slop. When really, you're just making what works and you're a businessman. That doesn't mean that all you're after is money, but that you understand the market, you understand strategy, you plan ahead, you aim to build leverage and build teams on Roblox, and you don't care what all these hobbyists want to say about it. And you put yourself in the most optimal position to win the chess game. They are not optimizing their position in the Roblox economy to reach their goals, to get thousands of CCU, to earn millions of Robux. They aren't planning ahead, they don't even have goals in the first place, and that's why they fail. Then they act like, oh, all I wanted was passion, all I wanted was to love my work in the first place. But that is just a cope for the fact that they don't know how to get results. Or they got results and they succeeded, but they don't know why they succeeded because they don't have a strategy-first mindset that lets them analyze success and analyze their wins. Oh, why did my game succeed? Well, I know why Jimmy Games succeeded. It's because we tapped into player desire. We made a fun, simple game. Hobbyists will say, oh, well, it was all luck. But hobbyists are stuck in a victim mentality. They think that, oh, it's just the algorithm randomly blowing up games. It's just Roblox choosing whatever makes them money for their corporate greed. They think that Roblox and players are purposefully rewarding simple games because they hate creativity, rather than seeing that what people want is just simplicity and well-designed games that align with player psychology. But to hobbyists, that's blasphemy to their religion. That is saying that everything they believe in, all the lies they've built their identity on, are false. And you cannot say that without them lashing out at you, without them attacking you, without calling you toxic for wanting to benefit yourself. But here's the most ironic part of all of this. When devs aim to benefit themselves, make money, and build a business, they inevitably improve the platform in the long run because they are the exact devs who earn the funds needed to fund developer teams, to pay UI designers, scripters, builders, modelers, graphic designers, animators, to make better games on Roblox. So stop letting hobbyists brainwash you and tell you that you're a bad person for trying to make money. Do what is best for you, think long term, make your Roblox development career strategy, aim to make money, incorporate passion into that, but have it guided by strategy so that you are aiming towards goals rather than going in random directions hoping that it works. Click here to uncover more lies that they've been telling you about Roblox development success and how to win in the modern Roblox economy rather than staying in a 2012 mindset that doesn't help you or anybody else. See you next video.